It's about 1,000,000 degrees outside, but because I closed up the house early, it's pretty tolerable in here. I have got one of these tubes of Hearty Layer buttermilk biscuits. I got them at Grocery Outlet a couple weeks ago for about, I don't know, I think they were 50 cents or something, two for $1.50, something like that. So I've had them in the freezer and I take them out from time to time. I found a recipe online from Pillsbury on making like cinnamon sugar like rolls out of these cinnamon sugar casserole or whatever you want to call it, bread, using this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and we can get started right now. Okay, here we go. I took the recipe I found online and did it in half because the original recipe called for two of these biscuit things. I only have one. So what that means is I have a 1/4 cup of melted, well, it can be margarine or butter. This is that Imperial margarine from Dollar Tree. I have my biscuits, of course. I have a 1/4 cup of sugar mixed up with about a teaspoon and a 1/4 of cinnamon. And I have my container or my dish here with parchment paper. I imagine it's going to be very sugary and I just don't like washing dishes. I got the biscuits out of the tube, which is always a very contentious experience. Cut them up, and now the recipe says to cut them into quarters. So I'm going to cut each of these biscuits into quarters and finish up what I started here. Now I'm going to put some of these in here, put some cinnamon and sugar and margarine and kind of mix it up as I go. And start with those, get these coated, add a couple more, get these coated. I think I'm going to wait with the margarine until the end. It's really sticky. Add a couple more. And just keep going until I've used up my cinnamon and sugar and all of these pieces are coated. All right, everything is pretty well coated, and I'm going to go ahead and start slowly pouring the margarine in there. And same principle, just slowly put some in, kind of toss it around, otherwise it gets all stuck in one place. Just pour a little bit where it looks dry, mix it up, and so on and so forth. All right, it's ready to go. I've preheated the oven to 400, and I'm going to just pour this whole sugary, buttery, biscuity mixture in here into the parchment paper. Oops, you can't see that. Turn this, and I'm going to throw it in the oven. Oops. Just pulled it out of the oven after about, I'd say, half an hour. It smells really good and looks amazing. I'm going to let it cool and then give it a try. And by the way, this is why I love parchment paper. Look at that dish. There's barely a spot in it, and I was able to pull the rolls right out of the baking dish and put them in on another plate, and they're going to cool that much faster. Yay! Well, Eddie's not here to try this, so I guess I'm going to have to do it for him. As you can see, it came out really nicely. The biscuits baked up really well, and they're covered in cinnamon, sugar, and margarine or butter, whatever you want to put on it. And let's give it a try. Very yummy. I'm beginning to wonder if there'll be any left by the time Eddie gets home. They are that good. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and enjoy.